Okay, so let's get started. So the idea today is that we are trying to find ways and to find different ways of automating the workflow that's needed in order to create a new YouTube video. My idea is to use to use ChatGPT and make.com and also Google Sheets, all three of those together in order to create first a title for a YouTube video, and then after that to put that into a sheet, a Google Sheet, and then to create, based on that title, to create a description of that video and to put that into the Google Sheet. And what will happen is you have the opportunity to create several of these, and you're able to have these for yourself, and you can start building up whatever you want to have for your future videos. So that's the idea. Okay, so I guess you can also think about, hey, with these ideas, I can just have a better plan about what I want to do in the future. I think my mouse just died or something. It's very strange. Okay, anyway. So now I have to use the mouse on the actual laptop. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at ChatGPT, and let's come up with some actual ideas about topics that we want to talk about. So I want to create YouTube videos about strange topics. Give me 5 topics and I will choose one. Okay, so we're using this in order to understand just what's possible to get some ideas. Okay, so the Mandela effect. That's interesting. Investigate the unsolvable code. Written in unknown script. Okay, so let's actually take that, number 4. Okay, so we would tell ChatGPT that you are an expert in the Voynich manuscript. Okay. I need help coming up with ideas for YouTube videos in this area. Please give me one random YouTube title idea. Okay, decoding the Voynich manuscript, the world's most mysterious book, and that's slightly different from the Voynich manuscript, the unsolvable code. So that's interesting. Okay, now what's the next step? So the next step is we want to take this idea. We want to use that in our make.com automation. So let's go to make.com and log in, of course. And okay, so we want to go to the scenarios. So here we create a new scenario. I guess we can already give it a name. So come up with YouTube metadata. So I mean, just in case, metadata is data about the data. So the information that describes not what is happening in the let's say in our case the YouTube video, but that gives the video a bit more context for people. So here we have the OpenAI API. I said AI API, but did it say that? No. OpenAI. Okay. Create a completion is the one you choose. And we can use a bit of a cheaper model, given that it's just a title of a YouTube video, so it's not that important. We will say what we did there. We will, as the user, we will say something like this. So it's the same thing we said before. We came up with, you are an expert in this. I need help coming up with. Please give me 1. Okay? I just want to do 1 because 1 kind of makes sense for when you're working with spreadsheets, but you'll see what I mean in a second. So in order to make it cheap and quick, we're gonna just use 100 tokens. Remember, 100 tokens corresponds to about 100 characters. So and that's it for the first setup. Okay, so let's run that, and to get an idea about what the answer comes out to be. So the answer is The Enigma Unveiled, Decoding the Secrets of the Voynich Manuscript. So it's a very interesting title, right? I would say it's very, very interesting. Okay, so now the next step we want to do, because we want to collect these for the future, right? So we have an idea, it comes up with it, and if we have a process where we can have ideas moving to a different place, then we can have them for the future. So let's use something very simple here. Let's just use a Google Sheet. In our case, we want to start with just adding a row. So choose a method by path, meaning how we find the file. And then let's choose a sheet. I had a sheet earlier. It's called something sheet for make.com and ChatGPT. And let's choose the sheet that we want. Sheet 1. Okay, and let's put it into the first column. So what we want to put in here is actually the result of that call from before. So that is the message content. Okay, so we go from this represents this. You see how it's lighting up when we touch it? See that? There, okay. So now we can say okay. All right, and why don't we actually, since we are here, is this the right sheet? Not quite, but I think this is overall sheets. Let's see, no, that's something else. So, can we, is there like a recent document or something here? No? Okay. So then, let's open that one. It's on my drive. It is called sheet4make.com. And let's open that. Okay. Sheet4make.com. So we have that. So let's open that in on the right here so we can actually see it. Next to it, we can close this. Okay, so then let's try this. So let's run that and see if something ends up in that sheet. Not quite. Waiting. But it hasn't run yet, the first part, so. It says the request was accepted. Okay, so there we go. So it ended up in our folder, in our directory there, or in our file. All right, so then why don't we do the next thing? So since that worked out nicely, let's open another one of these GPT ones, and let's have it to do another completion, but this time let's have it do the full thing. 500. maybe 200 is already enough. Whatever. Okay, so then we'll choose for the actual text. We'll choose a newer model. So here the message is from the user. Please create a description for the YouTube video titled. Let's see, so we have. Okay, so. Exactly, for the video titled message content. The Voynich Enigma. So that will be for every. This is just here to give you a hint as to what is going into there. So, okay. So please do that. Since we know how it works already, let's also take the Google Sheet again, and let's update the row. Well, updating the row because it already exists. Before it didn't exist, and so we didn't have to update it. But we choose the exact same sheet. So it's called Sheets for something something. This thing, that, and then the sheet name is 1. Now the row number we have to choose, it's also going to be row. Well, last time it was row 1, but that's fine. It should just match what's here. So, okay, so, and this is the, I guess here it's going to be row 1, but this is the empty one, right? Where nothing is there yet. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's check that out. Okay, so we can run that now and see if that whole process worked properly. So we show the next row. Not quite, huh? It didn't quite go into the document. Let's see. So we have text output, messages, please create, and then the result should be all of this, but it didn't go into anywhere. This says insert it into row 2. Let's check this one. Oops. See what the result is. It said insert it into row 2 also, but we see something there, but not for the second thing. Okay, so maybe I didn't click the B. Maybe I clicked. Is there anything there? Okay. So let's see.